Okay, this is yeah, bootleg toys and merchandise video I was going to talk about. I was going to show different pictures of different bootleg stuff will appear in this video. But so yeah, if you've ever gone to a flea market or like a big flea market, like a professional one, or gone on certain sites or something, maybe if you go down to Dalton, you can find some good bootleg stuff. You can find some good bootleg stuff. Sorry, I'm watching the Star Trek right now, but yeah, Next Generation, it's awesome. The card is awesome. Anyway, you can find some good bootleg stuff down in Dalton. That's a good place where I know to get it. And these toys, I honestly don't know what the heck they were thinking. I mean, I've gone on sites seeing bootleg Transformers, bootleg Superman, Batman figures. I kid you not, there was one figure that said, "Guard the peaceful Superman." Then another figure, it was a Batman, look, something from Batman Begins. It came with a Batmobile, or a weird looking Batmobile, really, and then a Batman that looked like he had some weird, like, Starscream lasers on his arms, and these big bat wings. The toy said that his name was Bat Superman, and the subtitle was Spectrum of the Bat. And apparently, this character was forever super. Yeah. Think on the Transformers. Well, Transformer-like toys. This figure called Witchcraft, and a toy line called Super Dinosaur. Now the box, look, they just took a random picture of a dinosaur toy, then a random robot shooting at it. Yeah, look, this looks weird. And then the actual toy, the beast mode looks just like a pink mutant crocodile. Then the robot mode, he has the crocodile mutant head for a crotch. I'll repeat, crocodile mutant head for a crotch. And why is his name Witchcraft? He's a dinosaur robot. I don't know. You have other stuff like this really bad Joker toy. Like the suit looked good, but the actual body just looked terrible. Like his skin was green, which, to be fair, the later Bruce Timm stuff kind of was with him having green skin, but he still looks like an old man that got drunk and painted himself green and put his wife's lipstick all over his face. He just looks bad. Then you have a bunch of Superman figures that look like a bunch of kids painted them, and half-blind kids at that. The S symbols are just so half-heartedly done. I mean, one of them, they just look so bad, and the fact that most of them have Superman looking like a complete and utter retard doesn't help. Then you have one of my favorites, Bat on Board. It's looks like a super deformed chibi Batman who has no shirt on for some reason. He has the rest of the suit on, the cape and pants and everything, and the cowl, but no shirt. And he looks like he's holding a gun to a water hose in his hand, and he's sitting on a giant skateboard. And the name of the figure is Bat on Board, apparently. Who approved this? Then there's a Spider-Man bow and arrow thing. The box says high speed, amuse funny, superior performance. And the actual thing is this bow where you shoot the arrows out of Spider-Man's crotch. Who thought? Were they honestly serious when they made that figure? That's a terrible idea. How do I shot web? I think I know now. I mean, oh, just terrible figures. And I just want to know some of the people who are making these. These are just Pal with intelligence. Oh yeah, back to the witchcraft figure. The box says that you can pally with enhanced intelligence. I repeat, pally with enhanced intelligence. What the heck sense does that make? Pally with enhanced intelligence, as opposed to palling around with terrorists? Is this what Obama is really doing? So yeah. But maybe Sarah Palin made some of these figures. Might explain some of them. And this one really awful figure. There's a Pokemon figure called Politic Pat. Politic Pat, people. Politic Pat. Yeah. This. I just want to know who makes these. It seems like an underground affair, like the Malaysian dubs of Transformers and Dragon Ball Z. If you go to flea markets and yard sales and stuff, you can probably find some good bootleg stuff. I found like a bootleg version of Bumblebee from the first Transformers movie, and the back of the box tried to explain the plot of the movies. Yeah, the English is just. I'm pretty sure it was either made like in China or Malaysia or maybe Mexico. Then you have quote-unquote bootleg games. Like, for instance, Pokemon Quartz. If you don't know about that, it's a hack of Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire. And Emerald, I'm guessing. Made by a Spanish guy named Sergio. And there's one point where your mom says, "Don't look at me like that. Our creator is Spanish, so it's hard to rhyme in English." Then there's one part where it says, "Do you want the N for a S word, you effing trainer law?" Yeah. Or the random girl that says she wants to be a prostitute, sexy assassin, drug trafficant. The band Ambar is the villains. The professor constantly goes, "Joe dear!" And his name's Barrow. And then you meet this little kid named Bachan, the owner of the Bachan Corp, and you find out that he's, I guess, supposed to be the son of Barrow, but he explains it as, "Do you know Barrow? I am a clone of him. He is my father. Not a clone, a clone. A clone." Star Wars, Clone Wars. That was that Cartoon Network show, wasn't it? That Clone Wars show. Yeah, you remember that, don't you? Right now we're gonna have a special guest. We're gonna end this segment. This is gonna be we're gonna end this part with a special guest saying their favorite quote from a bootleg toy. Sir, what is your favorite quote of a bootleg toy? Send the books. You heard it, folks. A bootleg Transformer toy, Energon Optimus Prime, called Roborcar Energon, that apparently had an urge for you to send the books. Who makes this crap? Who makes this crap? I want to know who makes this crap. I want to know who sends the books, and I want to know who pallies with enhanced intelligence. But this is will be the end of it, I guess, in the part 1. Maybe do a redux maybe later, but this is it for now. So bye, and I guess remember to send the books.